How tired are you of being tracked online for advertising purposes? Not as tired of that as I am of being tracked for data we don't yet know what for future users. Collection purposes. Since I don't like buying shit and have no need for the majority of the things they show me, and things I do have a need for are usually things I search on my own, I'm pretty tired of ads. But honestly, ads for tangible shit don't compare to intrusive political ads. I'm really bugged that my data was sold off for people in different states to message me relentlessly to vote in states I don't live in. I know I didn't offer up my info at all. I go to pretty extreme lengths to mitigate it. On the edge of my network I've set up Pi-hole with a bunch of block lists to block trackers and ads at the DNS level, along with distributing upstream DNS queries across a number of DNS over HTTPS servers to prevent ISPs or DNS server operators getting a full picture of traffic. When away from home, my phone and laptop still access the internet via my home network thanks to a VPN setup so I can enjoy the safety of that network. Extensions like Privacy Badger, uBlock Origin and such like on browsers to get anything the DNS blocks miss. I've a habit of just making new email accounts for everything, and managing them via an email client. Not hard once you get into the flow of it. If I no longer intend to use an online service, I send them a data request to get all the data they have on me, followed by a delete my shit request, both rights afforded to me by GDPR. I do a bunch of other stuff alongside that, but those would be the main ones. I'm tired of having to uncheck cookies each time. More annoyingly, if I forgot to check them off at Amazon or so, I get ads exclusively for stuff I recently bought. That's not how you make money. Barry, can you make it stop? I don't mind the internet, as many ads as they please. I do know YouTube needs to calm their ass down. Google using my search history to give me targeted ads, that's manageable. Facebook app listening to my conversations is straight up crooked. That's what needs to stop. Just to show me ads. That's clumsy. That's 10 years ago. I'm tired of being the product. It costs me rights as a consumer. Where are my protections when the data they've gathered only barely with my consent gets leaked and that causes me hardship? Or worse, when it's something like a credit score that I can't opt out of? I'm tired of companies making backdoor deals about sharing, selling their data to potentially shady or unethical entities. Most of all, I'm tired not of the individual advertising but on the subtle and constant stream demanding that I consume with no regard for the well-being of the planet or my ability to pay for the consumption. It's whatever, but YouTube needs to cut their shit. I find the invasion of privacy disturbing. I find it even more disturbing that the majority of responses ITT are okay with it. Surveillance capitalism's goal is to control our behavior, and that should concern everyone. The tech giants are dictating an unprecedented transformation of society with a complete lack of oversight, and that is intolerable. It is a concern. I have found that the best way to begin to combat this is to live a lie online. For instance, I am a dog, and yet here you would believe I am a people. Ad blocker rrr. Never leave home without it. These fucks should be paying us for selling _our_ info. There's an add-on extension you might like called Ad Nauseam. It tricks all the blocked ads and tracking services on the page into thinking you've clicked on them, which drains the advertising account of whoever is paying for the ads, messes up the reliability of click-through statistics for the advertising companies themselves, and spams any data collection about you with a torrent of false positives. Google seems to dislike it enough to remove it from the extension hub without reason. automatically uninstalling it from 60,000 people's computers in the process. So it's probably doing something irritating for them at least. I am more annoyed at political texts. Like random ads on the side of internet pages is fine. But why do you have my number and why are you using it to make me vote for you? Across 80 channels I'm subscribed to on YT, I still see the same 10 ads on circulation every quarter. It makes me sad for all the smaller companies that really need to get their name out. Back in the day they would use Yellow Pages or something. Now the competition for online advertisement is too high for the people who need it most, renders it sort of useless and makes it annoying for me, the consumer. I only wish they did a better job at knowing what I'm interested in. I have Facebook pretty fine-tuned now cause they let me say why I hate specific ads, but YouTube really keeps missing the mark. Today I was watching a podcast where someone was talking about their current and very sad struggle with addiction. Then an obnoxious Domino's ad comes on. Read the room. The nearest Domino's is 35 miles from me. What's the point of having my location and all my data if you're not even going to use it? About to ditch Gmail once and for all. This will take a bit of effort but probably worth it. They're doing a crap job. I bought some of the stuff but still get ads for it. I mean, I literally have the items, I don't need it advertised to me anymore. Also, Facebook. My cat died back in June, and I posted about it. Then FB starts popping up old pics of said cat. I still miss my kitty. And that doesn't help. If FB has such great algorithms, why can't it pick up on a death and avoid mention of it? I'm ad-blocked up the Yahoo. Jailbroke my phone just to do that. When I'm in the car I'll put my phone in the seat next to me and have rambling nonsensical conversations with myself in order to throw off whatever advertising algorithm exists for me. Conversations. Giving a lost alien directions. Convincing Skynet that wiping out humanity really isn't worth the effort. Practicing weird voices for my D&D campaign. Why uploading your brain into a robot body would be badass. Why I'm still angry at people I worked with 15 years ago. Why the Matrix would have been okay if the humans gave informed consent to be plugged in. Wondering if dragging a big rock to be a moon for Mars would restart its magnetosphere through tidal forces on its core. Could you do the same to Venus in an attempt to get a proper day-night cycle going? Is it ethical to breed animals with human intelligence? Should we do it anyway just so we can have second opinions on stuff? Why aren't there more positive first contact stories? And #X200B. And #X200B. I want the tracking software to be very confused. I also want the NSA guy who is keeping track of my porn usage to quit in disgust. I never told this, nor did I text or search about this. I thought it'd be good to get a moon cactus cause it's really cute. The very next day, I get an advertisement showing a moon cactus. Like seriously, you guys read minds enough to have deleted social media. Nice try. Google surveys showing ads on websites is kind of a necessary evil. The problem I have with tracking is when I visit a retail site one time, don't buy anything, and never enter any sort of personal info, but a couple hours later I get spam from them along the lines of, "Hey, we noticed you looked at product X. You better act now or the price might go up." Quote. Or the time a few weeks ago when I mentioned a medical condition in a thread on this site and their email address I used to sign up started getting spam messages about treatments for that medical condition the next day. I'd never mentioned it before, never Googled anything about it, and never gotten any spam about it. But one mention on this site and there come the emails. It's sometimes interesting to see a link to the same website you've already been to or an ad for a product you've already purchased. I just find it frustrating when they show me that then a poop-themed kid's toy 2 minutes later.